Of course, the big concern has to do with tropical systems off the southeast, and that is plural for a good reason. As we go through our Monday, you got a ridge of high pressure, and it's unfortunately kind of a blocking pattern back here in parts of the Midwest and also the plains. This is Tuesday at 8 a.m. Now notice we do have the potential for some fog, and then this high pressure, this ridge scooting all the way up into Canada is what's kind of locking this tropical system back into South and North Carolina. So still a lot of unknowns, but there is a really good chance that we're going to see a soaking rainfall through South and North Carolina. And I said plural because there's one there and then another tropical system right there. The interaction between those two can and will influence the eventual outcome of this system. That ridge of high pressure stays in place, and normally what we'd like to see is a trough work through or a cold front work through and lift any tropical systems off the east coast. But right now it's looking more like everything's going to be kind of backed up, and that means quiet weather through the plains back into the Midwest, and then on the west coast you have a trough that is sitting there as well, as everything's kind of bottled up. So that means wet weather back up through Oregon and the Pacific Northwest all the way through Monday, Tuesday, also into our Wednesday. What this looks like from a jet stream perspective, again, you're going to see the white lines all the way up here to the north, which is the ridge, and then those little circles back down here bottom right hand corner of your screen right there. That's on Tuesday. So you can kind of see how this blocking, this ridge, is keeping that tropical system right there. And then back behind me, there's that low pressure system, that trough off here, the Pacific Northwest. Again, that's on Tuesday. By Wednesday, things start to move around, but it is looking like a long-term pattern with this jet stream on Thursday. Shelley, Idaho, you got some evening thunderstorms, high of 72, low of 47. Ottawa, Kansas, high of 86, low of 60. Nixon, Tennessee, high of 88, low of 63 degrees.